Good evening and welcome to the Amadeity Church service. The outline of the service this evening is as follows. We shall have an opening prayer given by guest medium this evening, Libby Cook from Yorkshire, followed by some music. And then Libby will give us an address or philosophy, whichever way she wants to do it, which will be followed by some more music. And then we will have our distant healing list, again followed by some music. Then I will hand over to our guest medium, Libby, who will endeavour to bring our loved ones in spirit through for us. After that, we will have our notifications, followed by our closing music. Anybody who wishes to stay behind after the service for a chat are more than welcome. So I shall hand over to our Libby Cook from Yorkshire. Welcome, Libby.
Thank you. Can we blend our energies, please, friends? Divine Spirit, thank you for bringing each and every one of us here this evening. I know, Divine Spirit, you will give us each what we need, whether that's laughter, tears, or healing. And in these unprecedented times, I know that you will give us upliftment and guidance. And our loved ones in spirit are only a thought away. And myself and my team will endeavour to bring through the love and the light of the spirit world. So I hand this service over to you, Divine Spirit. Amen.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories seep through my veins. Let me be empty. Oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. So tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. The storm keeps on twisting. Keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. It don't make no difference. Escape one last time. It's easier to believe in this sweet madness, all this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees. In the arms of the angel, comfort here.
Okay, thank you for that. I'll hand over now to Libby for our address.
Excuse me, spirit stepping in. That piece of music ties in fantastically, because what spirit gave me to talk about is positive things in such a negative time. And it was about signs that our loved ones and spirits are around us. And a lot of the time we miss the signs, we are blind to them. But that piece of music was played at my mum's funeral. And my mum then stepped in. Sorry, it got me a bit emotional to start with. Nobody was to know that that was my mum's funeral song, but it's a sign. And spirits send us signs all the time. And we've just got to be open to them. And with all this negativity, there's always got to be a balance and positivity. So if we just open our hearts up to the spirit world and even ask them for the signs. One of the signs that I always get is a robin. And even though this time of year they're not even meant to be around, my mom will always send me a robin. And I'm at the start of my journey as a working medium, and my first ever platform all by myself service, I was terrified. Absolutely terrified. Super excited, but terrified. And I was walking my dog, Baris, and I was just singing, oh my goodness, spirit mom, help me. And with that, a robin flew down, literally right in front of my path. And I knew then it was going to be okay. I did a service last week via Zoom, and I gave a message via Zoom that there would be a feather on a lady's windscreen within the next 24 hours. So I went out to my car later on that evening, and what was on the windscreen? A feather. And we've just got to look for the signs. Spirit will send us butterflies, feathers, songs. Songs are so significant. How many times have you been thinking about your loved one, and all of a sudden the radio will come on and there'll be a song that reminds you of your loved ones in spirit? And these aren't just coincidences. Spirit's intelligent. Our loved ones are intelligent. They were intelligent on the earth plane, and they don't lose any of that on the other side. Another sign that they gave me, and this is a quirky one, so I get a lot of feathers. And in the supermarket today, I was buying some kitchen roll, and I decided to pick up a different brand. And when I got it home, smack bang in the middle of it was a white feather on the packaging. And I just smiled to myself, because it's my mom's way and spirit way of saying, you know, we are around, it's going to be okay. Now, I know a lot of people in these times are beginning to feel a bit down. So how can we cheer ourselves up? And so when I was sat with spirit, you might notice that I've got a ridiculously bright jumper on. I'm a very bright person, and I wear very bright clothes. And the reason I do this is because of the vibration. Everything on Mother Earth carries a vibration, and that includes colours. So if you're sat there and you're feeling just a bit down, go and find a colour that resonates with you and just sit with it, even if it's a coloured blanket. Oh, loads of people have just appeared on screen. Even if it is just a coloured blanket. Nature. I know we can't go out. I don't know where everyone is in the world. I know in England we are allowed an hour's exercise. One of the strongest vibrations is nature. If you just go and sit out in nature, even for 10, 15 minutes, and listen to the birds and just feel the vibration of nature, it will instantly pick you up. Water's another one. Water carries a very high vibration. this will sound daft, but how many times have you gone really stressed out and got into the bath or the bath if you're truly from Yorkshire, and all your troubles seem to wash away? But it isn't. It's because water is a high vibration, and you can just think of the water washing away all your negativity. And you can also ask spirit for help. How many people don't ask for help? Even in the spirit world, we need to be able to ask for help. It's like the healing. We're very good at giving healing to other people, but it's okay to ask for healing for yourself. And the reason why is, in order for you to help those around you, you need to be able to look after yourself. And spirit will come and help heal you. I don't know if people have heard of sitting in the power. That helps heal your soul. Just listening to music, the right kind of music. There is so many things that we can do, especially during this lockdown. Just hearing someone's voice. Spirit put things in our heads. Without the physical body, it's how they communicate. How many times have you had an inkling to ring somebody and all of a sudden that person's rung you? Or you're thinking about your mom or your dad or your granddad or somebody who's dear to you, and then you might look on the telly and something will remind them of you. Spirit puts thoughts in our heads, and you've got to remember, the spirit world, they're around us all the time. We are very lucky that we believe in spirit. We know that our loved ones, the essence of our loved ones, are always with us. And I say we're lucky because before I got into spiritualism, I lost my mom. And yes, I sort of knew there was a spirit world. I didn't unequivocally. And when I walked through my first spiritualist church a couple of years ago, and I got my first message off my mom, it changed my life. And I mean, I was in such a dark place. And just for somebody to bring my mom through, and for me to know it was my mom, because the information that was brought through, it couldn't be anybody else. And what a gift that we have as spiritualists, that our loved ones, we know that. And I know there'll be doubt at times, because when we go through dark times, we have doubt. But it's those dark times that often bring us the most light. You don't understand it at the time. Losing my mum was the darkest day of my life. Nothing even comes close to it. But out of that darkness came light. It put me on a path where I am now, your guest medium, and it set me on a beautiful path of love and light and new friendships, new beginnings. But if you'd have said to me 3 years ago that good was going to come out of bad, I would have just been like, not a chance. And I like to think that's the same with the situation at the minute. I like to think that Mother Earth needs to heal. We need to heal as people. We need time to reflect. And there's always a balance in the world. Positive always has to balance out the negative. And even in your darkest days or darkest moments, there will always be a positive. And I think we need to look at our glass half full, not half empty, because it's often our mindset that dictates whether we're going to make a positive out of a negative. So can I leave that lovely thought with you to look out for the signs, ladies and gentlemen, because spirit and our loved ones, especially at the minute, are so close to us all the time. Look out for the butterflies, look out for the feathers, and look out for the robins or the birds in your countries that mean something. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, Libby. That was lovely. A very inspiring talk.
How long will I love you? As long as stars are above you. and longer if I can. How long will I need you? As long as the seasons need to follow their plan. How long will I be with you? As long as the sea is bound to wash upon the sand. How long will I want you? As long as you want me to, and longer by far. How long will I hold you? As long as your father told you. As long as you can. How long will I give to you? As long as I live through you. However long you say. How long will I love you? As long as stars are above you. And longer if I may.
We're all traveling through time together, every day of our lives. All we can do is do our best to relish this remarkable ride.
Thank you for your enjoyment of that song. Please join me now in a moment's silence as I read out our distant healing list and speak our spiritualist healing prayer. We ask for healing for the following: Linda with bowel cancer, Vicky for pain, for Mark, Rachel and Ronnie for grief, for Valerie Dixon with physical and life worries, and Sue Rogers with COVID-19. Gracious Spirit, of thy goodness, hear our anxious prayer. Take our loved ones who are suffering, neath thy tender care. Loving Father, hear us. Gracious Spirit, may thy presence shed a healing ray, turning all their night of darkness into glorious day. Loving Father, hear us. Gracious Spirit, shouldst thou claim them, be their light and guide. Lead them to the heavenly kingdom, safely by thy side. Loving Father, hear us. Hear us. Amen.
Amen.
Lovely. Right, that gives me great pleasure to introduce Libby this evening, who will endeavour to link in with our loved ones in spirit. Over to you, Libby.
Thank you. So we're just looking through the list. We've got some fabulous surnames on here. Jean Moneypenny. I don't know whether it was the surname that's drawn me to you, but so I'm going to go to Jean Moneypenny first of all. I've got a gentleman stepping forward, and with this gentleman, he's making me feel like a grandfather connection. You'll be able to understand with him. Okay. You'll be able to understand with him He struggled to swallow. And can you see what he's doing to my voice? Spirit overshadow me. So that, but that's why I was coughing before I started this link. And you'll be able to understand with him, he lost a lot of weight, bless him. He lost a lot of weight towards the end, and he's also making me feel, he's just tipped me, so you'll be able to understand with him. He had a significant fall of stroke, and what he's telling me is it went downhill after here. Do I just keep going, or do I wait for Jean to say yes or no?
Sorry there, Libby. I had my microphone off. I'm just trying to talk to Jean at the moment. Can you understand what's being said, Jean? There'll be a 20-30 second delay if she's typing.
Right, okay. So shall I just keep going? I'm used to doing it on Zoom. It's not a problem.
Okay, right.
I trust in spirit.
Carry on then.
What this gentleman's saying to me as well is you're going to be able to understand with him the stomach condition, because he's just put the stomach condition onto me. He wasn't himself towards the end, is what he's also telling me. And he's doing this and he's pushing people away. And he wants to say sorry, but he's just let out a very big sigh. And what he's saying to me is that towards the end, he couldn't cope with his dignity being took away from him. And he's also showing me like the medication and him being able to not be himself and get out. It changed his personality, is what he's saying to me. He's also giving me high blood pressure. I'm not sure if that's with him or whether that's down here. You'll be able to also understand that the month of March is important. Okay, now he's got me playing the keyboard. So, as you can't see, this is my hands. And he must have been a very correct gentleman, because I've just been slouching in my chair and he's just said to me, can you sit up straight, please? So I have. Because what he's saying to me is that he liked things to be done properly, and he's a very smart gentleman as well. And he's just brought me, it is a cap, but this is, crumbs, I don't know what they're called. It's got more of a solid peak on it, this cap has, and he's taking his cap off and he wants to say, have we got a response at all from Jean? Or
yes, she can definitely understand the keyboard and the stomach condition. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not on the chat. I don't know. That's why I'm not seeing any.
It'll be on public feedback along the top where it says chat. If you go public, you'll be able to see the keyboard.
Okay, and then
you've got me saying keyboard now.
He's got strong energy. Okay, super stuff. Right, he's stepping in closer now. Now I can visually get us as a 3, because I'm just the link. But yeah, so he's bringing the keyboard, bless him, and he's come to life now that I've linked in there. And yes, you'll be able to understand with this gentleman that things have to be just so, because he's doing this on the table with me. Okay, he's just taking a ring off his finger. But what he's doing with this ring, okay, it feels like it's a wedding band, but it's crinkly, the ring is. And he's just taken it off my finger and he's put it on the table, which means that this ring isn't being worn at this time, because he hasn't took it off my finger and given it to somebody else. I don't know if you can understand that at all. And you'll also be able to understand the back pain with this gentleman. And he started to have a shuffle. Also, he started to get facial hair. And he wants to say thank you, because somebody towards the end had to help shave this gentleman, is what he's saying to me. And he wants to say thank you for that. Okay, it has just made my mouth so dry. You'll have to excuse me 1 second. My mouth is so dry. Can you also understand with this gentleman? Well, sorry, it's granddad. If it isn't granddad, it's dad. But if it is granddad, it's a very close connection. Can you also understand sponging his mouth towards the end? Because he's just picked up a sponge and he's just dabbing delicately. And what he's saying to me is that during his passing, he's making me feel that somebody held his hand. And he didn't think he could hear anything, and he's saying he could hear every single word that That's what he's making me feel. He's just brought me roses, and what he's saying to me is, can I give the rose back? So I don't know if you had red roses at the funeral. There was one put in the coffin, but he's showing me red and now pink roses, and he says, can you pass them back? So he wants to give them back, because that's his love from the spirit world. He's making me feel that somebody down here at the minute is just struggling. He's taking me to the knees and below, and the ankles, and he's making me feel that somebody down here, okay, I just slumped in my chair and I'm struggling to get out of my chair. So he's making me feel somebody down here at this time is a bit fed up, but also has got some sort of mobility issues, and I'm now rubbing my right hip. So I don't know if you can understand that, but he's putting a lot of healing around this person. He just said happy birthday, so and he said within 4 days. So can you understand the birthday? There's 4 days just gone, 4 days just coming up. March is also important. He says don't forget March. But he wants you to remember him, how he was before, because he said that he after this he went downhill quickly. Can you understand that? That's what he's saying to me, that his passing was unexpected, even though it was expected, because he then declined. He's just given me 3 or 4 days, so he declined fast over 3 or 4 days. But yeah, he's got so much love from the spirit world, and he just wants me to straighten my collar, because you'll understand with this gentleman that he liked to be smart, and what he's shown me is in a shirt and what I class as like a hacking jacket. But he's just doing this, and he's just making sure that my attire. But yeah, he's just given me the balloon again, Jean. So can you go looking for that? Because he's just handed me the balloon. I've got it in my hand now. I can see it. So yes, he's just starting to fade, and I'm trying to get through as many people as quickly as possible. Okay, he's just mixed my words up. You'll understand that there's confusion towards the end. But yeah, definitely somebody down here at the minute, he's just took my fingers, and that means somebody isn't quite feeling whole at the minute down here. And there's lots of love and healing from the spirit world coming around that situation. So can I leave his love with you? Thank you. Okay, let me go back to my list. So how do I do that? Private attendees. Okay, super stuff. Can I speak to Betty Styler has just jumped out. So if I go back to public. Okay, I've got a lady stepping in, and you're going to be able to understand with this lady. Okay, she's got very strong stern energy, and she's got quite a bit of weight on her, but what she's saying to me is that towards the end she lost a lot of weight, bless her. And okay, this is a bit of a strange one. If I'm with you, can you understand as well? This lady had a wart on her face, and she's giving me this, so do not be offended, and a little bit of a massage. But she's showing me a wart here. Can you understand that? And I know the reason why she's bringing that is because she's saying that appearances don't matter. But what this lady's making me feel, she's putting the cough onto me. Can you understand with this lady that towards the end she started to get I feel like I'm really struggling to breathe. My breath being completely took away from me, and she's given me a condition around the lungs. Can you understand that with a lady in spirit? I haven't quite got the connection yet. She's making me feel that if she is family, there wasn't a massive closeness. There was a bit of a distance, is what she's making me feel. And as this lady, I've asked her to come forwards, she's a little bit wary of me. I think I'm too much for her, which is fine, because I'm too much for a lot of people. But what she's making me feel is she liked the calmness, did this lady, because she's calming my energy down. And she's showing me a house, and she's saying to me everything everything had a place, and she's just showing me the kitchen, and there is copper pots and pans hung up in the kitchen. So I don't know if you can understand that. They're either brass or copper, is what she's bringing me. And she's saying that the kitchen was very important to her. Okay, this is quite. She's just brought me a wooden love heart. I don't know if you put bread on it and you put it in the oven and pulled it out again, but that's what she's just brought me. And it's wooden, and it's in the shape of a love heart, and it's got a long handle on it. I'm not a cook, even though my surname is, and I think it's some sort of bread making. So can you understand that this lady loved to make bread, is what she's saying to me. But she was better for the knowing, this lady, because I'm asking her to really step in, and she's just not quite wanting to. You'll understand May's important. Not sure. Okay. You'll understand. She's just given me the month of May. And what she's saying to me, I'm not sure if that is a name or whether May is the month. She was very smartly dressed, this lady. She was very prim and proper. She's making me cross my legs and again sit up quite tall and not slouch. Okay, there is a gentleman with her as well. I'm just asking the gentleman to stand back. But when spirit comes around, your nose itches, because can you see what they're doing to me? And they put on me what they put on you. So can you understand the itching of the nose? When this lady comes around you, you will get an itchy nose and you won't realise what it is. She's also showing me, this lady, slippers. These slippers were so important to her that she used to live in these slippers. And she had a favourite chair and a puffy that towards the end she would just sit in this chair, bless her, with the puffy and look out. My nose does, okay, and look out the window. And she makes me feel a bit isolated. That she's just watching the world go past. I don't know if you can understand that. She just brought me a budgie in a cage. And this either symbolism, you'll either understand the budgie in the cage. I know it's symbolism, and we are all caged at the minute, but making me feel that somebody down here at the minute is really struggling with this lockdown. And spirit are aware of this situation, and they've just come and opened the cage door, and they're saying we are around, and that this person needs to ask for help, because spirit will always try and help us for our highest good if they can. So can I leave this lady's love with me? Okay, she's getting my words confused, or it's the next link. So can I leave her love with you? Thank you. Just before she goes, she's brought me some ceramic flowers. I don't know if you understand these in our house, but they're ceramic flowers. They're not real. They're porcelain flowers. That's the only way I can describe them. Pot flowers. So she's told me to give you those just before she leaves. So can I leave her love with you? Thank you, Betty. So let me go back onto my list. In fact, I feel a little. Is it Sarah? Sarah Goodall? I'm so rubbish with names. I'm shocking with names. Can we bring Sarah in? Can we unmic her at all? Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi. You just kept popping out on screen. So I thought, can you understand Mum in spirit?
Not Mum, no.
Right. Can you understand mother-in-law then?
Yes.
The reason, okay, that's fine. Because they come as the same. You know, they just say Mum to me. But she just kept saying Mum, 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 Mum. And so I'm going to call her Mum. You're a bit surprised she's come through, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she just told me that. She just said she'd be surprised that I'd come through. Okay. But sometimes they come through with a message, or it's to be passed on. Okay. There has been a lot of tears, maybe not from you, but there has been a lot of tears. Can you understand with this lady that her vision, there was something wrong with her eyes towards the end? Can you understand that? Because, one second, they've took my eyes from me, and her eyes were very sore as well. Can you understand that? And she's saying to me, like a glaucoma condition, something similar to that. Can you understand that? Right, okay, that's fine. I've got them back again. This lady could be harsh at times. Am I okay to say that? Well, I just have. But what she's making me feel is her bark was worse than her bite, is what she's put. Yeah, that's what. And she said she's sorry that she would get cross.
Okay.
Because she did get cross on that. If not, you must say no if you don't, because we always need to. I can interpret wrong. I just need to put it a different way, and it's my job as the medium to make sure what I give you understand. So no's are just as good as the yeses, because some of the best information comes from no's. Does that make sense? So that's her being quite. You see, I was quite matter of fact. Then that was her doing that to me. Okay. Can you also understand with this lady? Okay. Can you understand she wore clip-on earrings?
Yes. She did.
Because she's bringing me the clip-on earrings, and she said, make sure that they're the clip-on type. And can you understand that she had a pair of clip-on earrings, and they were flowers? They had like a pearl in the middle, and they went round the outside. Okay, but she's also pulling my ear, and she's telling me there's somebody down here at the minute, and this is her tapping. There's somebody down here at the minute that isn't doing as they're told.
Okay.
Can you understand that? They're making me feel with somebody younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's saying if I was down there, I would be sorting them out. So, because she's really pulling my ear, bless her, and that's fine. Okay, can you understand the false teeth with this lady?
Yes.
Because she's got me chomping, and she's just took the false teeth out and she's just put them in a glass. There's something to do with her teeth, and towards the end, I'm not sure if you couldn't get the teeth out towards the end. I don't know if this is something you need to go and, but she's showing me the teeth towards the end of the passing, or she wanted her teeth in till the very end. Can you understand it in that way?
Yeah, she didn't have her teeth in, and it looked funny without her teeth in. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Because she was just showing me a passing, then I saw them in a glass vase, so that's fine. Okay. What this lady's saying to me. Okay, bless her. Can you understand the pearl necklace as well?
Yes.
She's just bringing me the set of pearls. Yeah, the pearls neck up, the pearls. Okay. This lady just towards the end got a little bit mixed up as well. Can you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm getting a little bit mixed up, and that's fine. Okay, I know I just brought the cage before, but can you understand with this lady? She's bringing me a ornate wooden canary cage, and I don't know if it's a little ornament. It's a small wooden, it's like a wicker basket cage.
Oh, right. Okay. Don't know.
Right, okay. Well, we'll have to find out then, won't we? Let's see why she's bought it.
I think I know why, actually.
Okay. Yeah, because she just brought me this little wooden. It's like an old-fashioned, you know, like the Chinese bird cages. It looks like that.
No, I understand now completely.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not for me to understand, so that's fine. And she's laughing. She's got a very wicked sense of humour, this lady. Yeah, she said I was on the ball, even though people didn't think she was on the ball. She said I was on the ball. Yeah. Can you understand a memory of her being in a wheelchair towards the end?
Yes.
Yeah, because she's just put a set of wheels on the chair that I'm sat in, and she's just and she's showing me going on outings. Okay, she's just bought me a chocolate coin. Now, let's see where she's going with this. Because she originally brought me a really old-fashioned coin. An old-fashioned coin, and then she changed it to a chocolate coin. So can you understand some coins that were passed down from her, one in particular?
I can't think.
Right, okay, let's see where she's going. We need to find out. I don't know old coins, but this is like a massive old penny. A really old penny. Can you understand her giving the grandkids chocolate coins at Christmas? There's something to do with...
Yeah, it's chocolate. She would always do chocolate.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to make it fit. These are definitely chocolate coins and old money. Okay. She's going to give me some similar. Can you understand that somebody down here at the minute needs to tighten their spending? And this lady was very tight with her spending. This lady looked after the pounds and the pennies.
Yeah.
Can you understand it in that sense?
Yeah.
Right. She's saying somebody down here at the minute, and I know this is really bizarre, but she's giving me eBay. Someone's been on eBay too much.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I know that's quite random because she's in the spirit world, but they know what we're getting up to. I'm not saying it's with you, but she's definitely referencing that somebody is having too much fun on eBay and Amazon. You'll be able to understand. She's laughing. She's taking me to your glasses as well. Can you understand she wore her glasses on a chain?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they're on a chain, but she's taking me to your glasses. And what she's saying to me is she's just making me feel that there's a situation down here at the minute that you are looking at through rose-tinted glasses. You're not seeing the full picture. You're not seeing it as it is. I can't open it up because I'm not allowed to predict.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to do that. But she's just saying sometimes situations you can see them more clearly if you step back from them. I'm going to give it to you like that. I know that's a bit cryptic, but I've got to do it like that. I don't know why, but she's just before she leaves, she keeps taking me to that awesome moose head in the background. It is the best thing I've ever seen. And she's taking me in particular to the antlers. Now, I don't know where she's going with it. Okay. Have you got a Christmas memory of putting something down them antlers that she can remember?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, because that's what she wants me just to reference. The antlers and like tinsel going around them, or a party hat or something was put on that a hat. That's fine. She's just laughing. She's got such an awesome, and she just wants to give me mint humbugs before she leaves. So I don't know whether she's saying bar humbug or whether she's actually giving you the sweets humbug.
No, giving sweets. Giving sweets.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So can I leave her love with you? And thank you for working with me. She's fabulous. She's funny. Okay, thank you.
Thank
Right,
you.
let's go back to my list. I am so used to working with the people in front of me. So I'm going to trust in spirit and go back to my list. So let me just scroll down my list. Okay, Poppy. Sorry, one second. Poppy Bowling, please. I think this is. Sorry, everybody. It's my next link stepping in. Poppy Bowling, can you understand? Oh, crumbs, 1 second. Poppy Bowling, can you understand a gentleman in spirit is making me feel? Can you hear? I can barely get my words out. This gentleman was on oxygen towards the end, but he smoked. He smoked like a trooper, is what he's telling me. And he's making me feel like a granddad connection with this gentleman. Oh, can Poppy come on the mic? Oh, that'd be fantastic. I'm just waiting for Poppy on the mic.
I'm hoping Poppy is listening.
as Poppy.
Poppy does
popped
know
off.
how to put the mic on. Yeah.
Poppy's popped off. Well, let me throw it open then, because spirit works in fantastic ways. Who knows a gentleman? I don't know if we can do it like this, but a gentleman in spirit, and this gentleman smoked like a trooper. And towards the end, he's showing me it was rolling tobacco. He's making me feel like it was old Oban. But in his younger days, he's saying Lucky Strike. I don't know if they're cigarettes or matches or but you'll understand with this gentleman towards the end, lung condition. And he put on, as you heard earlier, the most hacking cough. And he's making me feel, without being too graphic, you'd understand like there was blood in his hanky, bless him, towards the end. Also, he had issues with his left ear. I don't know if you can see this. My great granddad. Okay, so Heidi Ellen. Right, he's just made me do this. Can you understand the military connection? If I'm with you, Heidi, you will understand, because he's just done it again to me. The military connection. Is Heidi going to step?
Heidi's on
Well,
webcast, so there will be a delay, unfortunately.
Oh,
for
okay.
Heidi.
Well, I will keep going with it. Okay. Can you, right. Okay. I don't know what the spirit's doing here. They do work with me quite a lot like this. Okay. And they're pulling my hair. Right. Yes, he was in the army. Yeah, I'm definitely with you. Okay. When this gentleman, he's a joker because he's just been pulling my hair, and you're going to understand. He's laughing, and he's got the most fabulous moustache, or he did in his younger days, because he's making me do this, and he's smoothing out. You've got a black and white photograph, and there's a black and white photograph of this gentleman in his military uniform in a silver frame, somewhere about. But you'll also understand he collected cigarette cards. He's showing me the cigarette cards in front of me, and they would have been passed down. I don't know if you can verify that. And he's also shown me a battered old tin. And I think the cigarette cards are in this old tin. And I don't know if it's an old shortbread tin, is what he's showing me with these cards being inside. This gentleman was a very proud gentleman. And, okay, what's he doing here? Let me just ask him. What he wants you to know is he's saying that it was somebody. I've got a photo of the SIG cards and old tin handed down. That's super. Thank you for verifying that. It just knows. My brother-in-law was a joker. His name was also like Poppy. I do think I'm with Heidi, Alba, but spirit can often give two for the price of one, a bog off offer, as I call it. So if you just listen, because you might find you can resonate with a lot of, okay, this is unusual. They took my thumb. I don't know if you know if your granddad, Heidi, had issues, because they completely took my thumb, and my thumb's locked. So I don't know if he's missing a thumb or whether he's got issues with his thumb, because that's what he's putting on me now. You'll also be able to understand with granddad, bless him. He was quite a joker, and he's bringing, he's got a little terrier dog in spirit. You'll understand, there's a little terrier dog. I don't know if you can hear my bulldog barking, because the terrier dog's just stepped in and it's running around at my feet. He hears, oh gosh, he's a very, very proud gentleman. He's puffing I don't know if you can see this, but he's just puffed my elbows right up. Now, this is strange. Okay, someone Scottish has stepped in, or I've just been shown a Scottish kilt. His thumb and hand was arthritic. Okay, thank you. A gentleman just stepped in. That's my nana and granddad's dog. Super. Thank you, Heidi. You're doing a good job at validating. Okay, Scottish connection. Full-blown kilt, bagpipes, little Scottish hat with the bobble on. That's what I've just been shown. So I don't know if you can understand this Scottish connection, because the bagpipes are, or it was in a Scottish regiment, is what I've just been told. because I've also been shown the thistle. So I don't know if you can understand that. He's saying to me you'll be able to understand March is important, and he's also just said happy birthday. So the birthday just gone, the birthday just passed. I tell you what he's just given me is a card, the musical birthday cards, but this one is with you or somebody close to you, and it keeps going off by itself. Not sure about that much. Okay, that's fine. This might be stuff that you can validate afterwards, which we don't do takeaways, but sometimes it can be the best evidence. But he's bringing me, there's a birthday card, and this birthday card plays music, and he plays this music. So this birthday card keeps going off. That's what he's showing me. And you'll think, what's that music? If it's not with you, it's somebody close to you because he's laughing. He finds this highly amusing. So I don't know if you can understand that as well. It's his strength. That's what he's bringing. Also, there's a baby in spirit. A lady's just stepped forward and she's got the baby, and they just want you to know that the baby's fine and is growing up in spirit. Okay, that's he's creaking my neck. This gentleman's also saying to me, I've just had a birthday and a birthday card that was musical. Watch out for that, Heidi, because this gentleman's telling me it'll start going off. But yeah, thank you for validation. It'll start going off, Heidi, and it's your great granddad. Because he did. He's taking me back to this Scottish connection because it's making me feel it's his uniform. Because what he's brought me now is socks that are up to the knees, and at the top on the left-hand side of the socks, I don't know what they're called. Forgive my ignorance. But there is, in the military, when you have something attached to the top of the sock, and I don't know what it's called. That's what he's just brought me now. Okay, he's took my voice. So what he wants to say is, somebody down here at the minute isn't speaking their truth. He's making me feel that somebody is not saying what they need to say, because you saw then I couldn't speak properly. And that's the situation he's telling me about on the earth plane at the minute. And what he's saying is, if something is true in your heart, then you either need to say it or you need to step back, because holding on to something and letting it fester doesn't serve us. So that's not telling you what to do, because obviously we always have options in life, but you either need to speak your truth or not speak your truth and let it go, because we can't. It's me that, okay, that's fine. Also, he's just put a really bad tummy onto me, so you'll understand somebody down here at the minute, and he's just said celiac. Can you understand somebody down here at the minute has got gluten problems or something like that? Some issues with the tummy, and he's just putting healing around at that time. He's just starting to step back. So can I leave his love with you? He's just brought me a silver tankard though. You'll find it in the family is what he's saying. Silver tankard, and it's an ornament, and it's got engraving and a picture on the front. It's got like a big thistle. It's something to do with the army connection, and his yes, gallbladder problem. Thank you. That's what this tanker is. So can I leave his love with you? Thank you. Right. Shall I go back to? I'm just looking at my list because we. Okay, I am drawn. It's between Chris or Manda on my screen, because at least I know you're with us. You know, which has got to be a bonus. Let me bring. I've got a lady and a gentleman, and we'll see. Spirit keeps bouncing me between the two of you, so let me bring the person through and see who we've got. Okay. Okay. It feels like I've got grandma and granddad because they've come as pairs. And oh, is that me? The gentleman that steps forward, if this isn't granddad, it might be uncle, because the gentleman that steps forward likes to drink, and he's got a fabulous stomach on him, and he's putting my hands on his belly, and he's got big ruddy cheeks, and he's also got sideburns. You'll understand the sideburns with this gentleman, and what he's telling me is he enjoyed life a little bit too much, and he's putting a heart condition onto me. I don't know if he passed the spirit with the heart, but he's telling me he would have been on beta blockers, or he'd have been on something to do with the heart. The heart condition's known about. Can either Mandy or Chris understand this? Would that be a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
It sounds like my uncle. No. Thumbs up.
Are we with both of you? Right, let me get some information that will split you, because we don't do split links. So, okay, give me something. This gentleman didn't mind the odd cigar. He didn't mind the odd cigar at Christmas, is what he's telling me. And he also smoked Castellos. Well, there's a connection to the Castello cigars. Are they even a cigar or a cigarette or Castello? Do you understand that, Mandy, or do you understand that, Chris?
Libby?
Don't know who I'm. I won't lie. Spirit keeps turning my head towards Chris, but the cigars and Hamlet. Can you understand Hamlet cigars, Chris?
Yeah, my uncle smoked cigars, but I was really young. But
okay, that isn't a problem. Can you just listen, Mandy Connor? Because Spirit, as you've seen, they work with me quite physically, and they keep just turning my head to Chris. You can also understand Grandma Nana in Spirit, can you, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's come with him, but he's come first to bring her through. But I tell you, okay, they've now stepped in together. Okay, so he's just stepping back, but can you understand with him, or this might be with Nana, I've just been brought a horse ornament, a nice big Shire horse ornament with the carts on the back. Right, okay, definitely with you. Sorry, Mandy and Connor, I might try and come to you after this link, so you're not pushed out. So, can you understand? Sorry, man. It's just Spirit just kept turning my head to you, Chris. So we'll work with you. And they keep referencing the pink behind you. So you'll understand that there's healing needed down here at this time, because they keep taking my eyes to the pink really strongly. This gentleman loved life. What he's saying to me is he partied hard, as in he liked to have a drink, he liked to have a good time, and he also drank whiskey, and he's telling me he only drank the good whiskey and it had to be on the rocks, is what he's saying to me. Yeah. You'll be able to understand with him as well. He's just giving me the most shocking acid indigestion. Okay. But Grandma, can you understand Grandma as being quite a small lady?
Yeah.
Small and feisty with Grandma, because she's kicking Uncle out the way. She's like, it's my turn. So I haven't got a choice but to bring her through, because what she's saying to me is, okay, can you understand with Grandma as well? When she went shopping, she had one of those tartan little shopping bags.
Yeah,
because she's bringing a little tartan shopping bag, and she's superb. She's fantastic. She's so down to earth. And she said, I was like a no frills kind of a lady. You know, what you saw is what you got. And can you understand? She's showing me a wooden clock that went on the mantelpiece.
Yeah.
Wooden clock shaped like that and then down. I'm not very good when I get. She's showing me that, but she's tapping her finger and she's referencing time. And she said that there's no time at the present, and she's making me feel that this is something to do with you, Chris. That you've been doing a lot of reflection during this uncertain time about where you want to go with your life. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
Because this is what Nan is saying to me. And she's saying to me, follow what's in your heart, and there's no time like the present.
Right.
You know, you follow what's in your heart, because you can't go wrong, you know, and to make a decision and not go back and forth. You know, if you're going to do something, do it or don't do it. You know, it's as black and white as that, and that's what Brandon's telling me. Okay. she liked collecting ornaments, your Nan. She's correcting me. It was Nan, not Gran, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because, and I just called the grandchild. No, it's Nan, and she's made sure I've got that right. Can you also understand with Nan? Back in the day, she liked to put rollers in her hair, but she had one of those rain mat hats.
That's right.
You know these? Yeah, the rain mat hats that she would go out with the shopping trolley. And she wasn't averse to a bit of bingo, she's telling me.
Yeah, that was right.
Yeah, she liked a bit of bingo.
Yeah.
Okay, can you understand that she was a smoker as well?
When she was younger, yeah.
Younger, okay, because she's making me feel like she smoked Marlboro cigarettes. You know, like the lighter brand cigarettes in her younger days. That's what she's making me feel. And you'll also be able to understand with her the crystal fruit bowl.
Yeah.
Or it's glass, but it looks like crystal, because she said she had to look after the pennies, but she has got she's got so much energy to her. She really has. Okay, she's just told me to give you a Terry's chocolate orange.
Right.
Can you understand a Terry's chocolate orange?
She did used to buy them every Christmas for me.
Ah, well, that's why she's giving you one then.
Yeah.
But what she's saying about the Terry's chocolate orange as well, it's made up of segments. And sometimes we have to break something down in order to get to where we need to be. Can you understand? Okay, she's just putting this on me now. 1 second. Can you understand with Nan towards the end that she struggled to swallow?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's just put that onto me and she's made my mouth very dry. And she would have had a habit having to do this because she's putting that onto me. She's making me feel that there's an anniversary coming up of her passing or something to do with. Can you understand that? Because she's just yeah, she's bringing me the tears and she's saying, "Don't be sad. I haven't gone anywhere." And she wants to say thank you. Somebody wrote a letter or a poem and put it in the coffin. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
There's something put in, and she wants to say thank you for that. But she's larger than life, and she's also bringing me a collection of dolls. Can you understand that Nan would collect like these old dolls?
Old dog, yeah.
Yeah, old dolls, and she's saying that you used to be a bit afraid of them as a child. That there was, can you understand that? Because she's just, yeah, bless her. She's just bringing memories because she just wants to be remembered, and she just wants you and the family to know she hasn't gone anywhere. And to prove it, your lights flicker. Can you understand your lights have been flickering? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's Nan. She's laughing. And you've been waking up at 2 o'clock some mornings. Yeah, that's Nan as well. She thinks it's fantastic that, you know, the signs I said earlier on my address. Yeah, so that's what Nan's bringing me. Just before she steps back, she said, just give him. She's showing me, a dog ornament. She's just brought me this dog ornament. And I don't know if it's a Pekingese or something like that. Can you understand?
I can remember she used to have a lot of the Wade stuff, so yeah.
Right, okay, because she's just brought me that, but there is, she liked dogs. Can you understand? She liked animals.
She loved them, yeah.
Yeah, and can you understand a ginger cat?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the ginger cat is, luckily it's sat behind my bulldog, and my bulldog hasn't clocked it because the ginger cat sat here as well. So just as she leaves, okay, you must feel spirit and your nose must itch because she is making my nose itch and she's put the nits in my hair. So you'll feel, you know, the electricity, like the nitty feeling. Yeah, that's spirit. And she's saying to me that your spiritual path, you need to get on with it. So I don't know what she means by that.
I keep being told all the time.
Yes, you need to get on with it, she's saying. Obviously, the time's got to be right, but Spirit World are waiting. And when that time's right for you, Chris, they are having a party up there waiting for you. She's brought the clock back as well. And she's just said to me, about the time being right. So just as she goes, can I leave a love? And she's just given me a lily to give to you.
Yeah.
A lily. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I leave her love with you, Chris? Super stuff.
Yeah,
thank
thank you.
you. So let me see if I can get a link now, because I felt awful for Manda Connor. And then I'll go back to the list. So let's bring man. I felt awful. Oh, comes disappeared again. Let me just have some gin. It's not. I'm teetotal, by the way. It is water, I can assure you. Okay, let's see. So can you hear me, Amanda? And what's your name, the gentleman?
Yeah.
I can't. Can you hear
This
me?
is Colin.
So I don't know who this link,
Yeah,
whether
can
it's for you or whether Colin, you are. I'm
Best-
just going to move my screen back because it's distorting the sound. You might just have to do the thumbs up or the thumbs down if not. So we'll see where we're going. Okay, I've got a gentleman stepping forward. And this gentleman, you're going to be able to understand with him. He's showing me he's only got a tiny bit of white hair left here, and he's balding on top, bless him. And towards the end, he had a shuffle because this gentleman is telling me that he had aches and pains all over. But he's making me feel he got to a ripe old age. Is what he's saying to me. He's also saying to me that he had issues here. Can you understand? He had issues with his throat. And he's just given me 78. I don't know whether that's a year or it's a date of birth, but he's just given me the number 78. So I don't know if he was in his late 70s when he passed the spirit. Can either of you to understand this? You're looking a bit blank. Which
At the moment, not me. Yeah, it's at the moment.
Brain's frozen. Could you
right?
come to
Okay,
him?
let's see.
Take that
Let's see where we're going with
actually.
This gentleman. Okay, because I've got to make sure you can understand him. Otherwise, I'll bring somebody through you can understand. Because we don't do loved one ping pong. Because it's not fair. This gentleman is saying to me that you'll be able to understand him as not as a relative, as a neighbour or somebody neighbourly that isn't within the close family circle. And this gentleman, towards the end, ended up in a care home. That's what he's saying to me. If you still can't understand him, let's bring somebody in that you can understand. Have you got him now?
Yeah.
Yes. I know.
Thing.
He's saying he become quite grumpy, quite jumpy, and he's just given me a glass greenhouse. So he must have enjoyed gardening, or there's a connection to an allotment or a greenhouse with this gentleman.
John.
Is it John? I was just about to
take
give you
him.
that. Right, okay. I wasn't really going to, but bless him. As he comes, he just basically wants to be remembered because there is a lady in the background. And you'll also understand with him, he's just shown me a bird table. So I don't know if he was quite handy in his younger days, but you're going to understand the bird table in his garden. And that he likes to feed the birds.
Yeah.
He's showing me little peanut
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
He just wants to step in. We don't choose who comes in through spirit, and he just wants to be remembered, basically. I have got a lady here with a little bit of weight on, that's getting a little bit impatient, that's hovering in the background. So he just wants to be remembered, but he also wants to say thank you. You must understand that this gentleman also wore a cap because he's making me look at you. Is it Manda, the lady? And he wants me to take the cap off. And what he's saying is, you are very good at blowing everyone's trumpet but your own. And he wants you to start believing in yourself because you don't believe in yourself. You're very good at pushing everybody else and believing in them. But when it comes to yourself, you sacrifice sometimes too much of yourself. And he wants you to know that it's okay to have time for you, but he wants to take his cap off to you. Can you understand that?
Oh, yeah, I can. Thank
But
you.
can you understand? Can you understand that? Okay, I'll just quickly bring this lady in. Okay, this lady, bless her, is giving me a grandma vibration, and she's quite a cuddly grandma. But her hair was very important. She too started to lose a bit of weight towards the end. But she's doing this with her hair. She's just pushing her hair up like this, bouncing her hair up, as I would call it. And she's saying to me, my hair was so important, and so was her complexion, because she's not telling me what she passed with, but she's just showing me this most beautiful complexion. And she likes to look after herself. She's a very smart lady, and you'll be able to understand with her the brooches. She's showing me that she likes brooches. And one of the brooches that she's just come with is, I can't remember the name of it, is the not chamomile, you know, with the painted queen, the two-tone, cameo.
I know.
Cameo.
Oh,
She's just brought me a cameo brooch that you'll be able to understand with this lady. Can you understand that? Yeah. You might have to just keep doing your thumbs up or thumbs down, because now I can hear you. But she's saying that she was a smart lady, and she liked super stuff. That's better, thank you. That she was a smart lady, and she liked to wear brooches. You'll also be able to understand. It's like show me that again. It's like an oyster shell. It's like a pearl oyster shell brooch that she's also brought. It's like is that mother of pearl? You know, like the shelly stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at. That's fine. Yeah. You'll also be able to understand with this lady, because she's bringing me quite a bit of jewellery now, and she's also just brought me some really nice teardrop pearl earrings. But these are teardrop pearls. Say no if not, because I'll find out where she's going.
Oh.
Can you understand the teardrop? Have you got them?
I know.
But can you understand them with this lady?
Yes, I have.
Right, okay, that's fine. She's just,
yes, I do.
She must have had a sense of humour, because she just said in my ear, well, it's about time. So you will understand with this lady that she was quite on the ball at times. From the outside looking in, she was very ladies should be ladies, and very respectful and like that. But inside, she did have a little naughty side.
Yeah,
is what she's saying to me. She had a little naughty side, but she was very particular about. Okay, let's see if I've interpreted this correctly, because what she's just shown me, I don't know if it's what she got laid to rest in, and I don't know if you know this, or whether she's just shown me her bedroom or the inside of the coffin. Because what she's just showing me is the most beautiful, like ivory, like dress or like gown, and then the most beautiful bedding. So can you understand? She was laid to rest in that, or is she just?
Yes, I can.
Right. Okay. Because
it was symbolic. It
was symbolic. Okay, but can you understand that? Because as long as you can understand that, that's fine. Because she's doing this. There's been so many tears. There's been a lot of tears over this lady's passing. If it isn't with you, it's somebody around you, because she's doing it now to me. And she's also making me feel at this time that there's somebody down here at the minute that's shedding a lot of tears. That there's a lot of tears being shed. She's making me feel somebody I know we're in an unprecedented situation, but there's somebody around you at the minute that is feeling very isolated and very down. Because can you see how she's just slowed my energy down? And spirit world's aware of it. And they're trying to send so much healing and upliftment. And what they're saying to me is she's just got a hanky from underneath the sleeve, because it wouldn't have been a tissue and she kept it under a sleeve. But she's just pulled it out and she's coming around this person and she's just stabbing. Bless her. She's brought me as well a chain on a cross. So, she's just held on to it, and she's saying to me that this person needs to believe and to keep the faith, because their faith at the minute is dwindling. Can you understand that? And she's got very serious with this message all of a sudden.
Yeah, I can.
She's also told me to give you the tulips. Okay, she's just brought me Amsterdam. Now, I don't know if this is a picture. She's brought me tulips at the front. There's a windmill. And she's brought me it that fast. I'm not sure if it's an ornament or if it's a picture. Can you understand her having a picture of a windmill with the tulips at the front? Is that a yes or a no? If not, it's symbolism. I need to ask.
No.
Right. We like the nose.
No, it's symbolism. I can't take the picture.
Right. Okay. So let's see why she's brought me. Can you understand any sort of Amsterdam connection with this lady or with you?
No, Libby.
Right. Okay. That's fine. So let's.
Oh, I don't know. There might be a connection with her in Amsterdam.
Well, she bought it, but what she's showing me now is the windmill on the tulips are for upliftment, and the tulips at the minute are starting to bloom in Amsterdam, is what she's saying to me. And this lady must have loved flowers. This lady must have loved the flowers, because she's showing me all the beautiful colours in Amsterdam. But someone just feels like they're going round in circles, you know, like the windmill. They're just going round and round in circles at the minute. You know, same old, same old. And even before the COVID, they felt like they were going round in circles. And she's aware of this situation, and she's saying that only us on the earth can change situations. Because it's the truth. Spirit can guide us. We can ask for their help. But it's free will, and there's only us that can decide. Okay, you're going to have to look for this, because she's bringing me a wooden clog ornament. So significant. Somebody has been to Amsterdam and has given her a wooden clog ornament, because she's not letting this Amsterdam link go. And I know I'm the medium and I'm interpreting it, but you know, you get those the souvenirs back from Amsterdam and the wooden clogs with a bit of a flower on the front. She has just bought me the Amsterdam wooden clog. So you will have to ask in the family, because she's just put me that, bless her. So she's just starting to step back. Yeah, if you could, please. I don't like giving takeouts. But I just said to her, why are you bringing me this wooden clock? And she said, just give it how I've got it. So I have. You know, so that's what I've done. But yeah, as she's just starting to step back, bless her, she's bringing a lot of love. And she said she comes around. Oh, okay. When she comes around you, she's just made the bottom of my legs really cold. And you might think you've got a draft going on, because she's just done that to me. And she's saying that when she comes around you, the bottom of your legs go a bit cold. And you just think it's chilly, but it isn't. It's her coming and sitting.
Okay.
So can I leave her love with you?
Oh, yes.
So thank
you, Libby.
More than welcome. See if you can find the clog. Have we got time for any more?
That's all we've got time for, Libby. I was just about to say that. You must have been in tune with me.
I think I must have been.
Well, I am absolutely flabbergasted with the amount of your energy and the validation that you've had tonight. I'm sure everybody will agree. It's a fantastic evening, and it's a shame to have to stop it, but these things do have a limit on them. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you. All that's left now then is for me to give out notifications. our next service will be again next Saturday, 9th of May, 7 p.m. And our guest medium, I think, is a friend of Libby's, Des Beaumont. He's also from Yorkshire. Please do remember that you can request to add yourself or a loved one to our distant healing list and have the name read out in our service on a Saturday. And you can do that through the website amadeity.org. So I will now hand over to Libby for our closing prayer.
Thank you. Can we blend our energies for one last time, please, friends? Thank you, Divine Spirit, for allowing me to work this evening and bring through our loved ones in spirit. I know you've given each and every one of us what we need this evening. And as we continue into the coming days and weeks, I know you will help guide us. And we trust that everything we are given, Spirit, is for our highest good. We ask that you send healing and love and light to all the key workers and everybody on the front line with the COVID virus, and that you can help each and every one of us get through the hard times. I now rightfully hand back everything that is yours. And can we all feel the love and light of the spirit world? Amen.
Amen.
God be with you till we meet again. By his counsel's guide uphold you. With his sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again.
God be with you till we meet again. Beneath his wings securely hide you. Daily manna still provide you. God be with you till we meet again. Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet again.
God be with you till we meet again. When life's perils thick confound you, put his arms unfailing round you. God be with you till we meet again.
Till we meet, till we meet,
Till we meet at Jesus' feet.
till we meet, till we meet.
God be with you. God be with you.
Oh, God be with you.
Till we meet again.
Well, thank you all. That's all that remains to be said then is take care, stay safe. And if you want to stay behind and have a chat, feel free. I say love and light and God bless for those of you who are about to leave. And hello to the rest of you if you want to stay.